Morning, Ms. Ngoo. My name is Ethan Ying, and I'm here to showcase my Python-based classroom management system. So upon launching the program, you would get the screen, which is a login screen for student and faculty, which they both have their own screens. So let's say if you put in a faculty login, which is this one, there are a few more, you will get the screen, which you can choose to mark attendance, manage timetables, submit or check assignments, and display relevant screens. So if you go, so let's start off with C. If you go C, you can show all status for assignments for each student. And you can, if you hit D, you can individually update them. If you go manage timetables, you get the list of all pre-existing timetables, the time slots, their classes, and teachers. If you go mark attendance, you can generate your check-in code for each class, depending on which one you put in. You can change attendance status for any student you like, attendance percentage, and you can check your check-in code validity, which only applies to the first 15 minutes of the class. This one is based on when the check-in code is generated, not when the class started. So if we go back to the login screen and log in through student side, this is what you'd see. Okay. So mark attendance is provided you have a check-in code active. If you type in mark attendance and put in your code, it should check in as long as within 15 minutes of creation. For B, it would show the exact same timetable for all classes for the student. The time slots and teachers and classes. So for C, it would show all relevant assignment submissions for the student alone, no one else's. And D, you could choose to submit whichever assignment you want, which in this case would be assignment 4, which if you print again, should show submitted yes. Here it is. So this is my slides. The point of this management system is to achieve a fully functioning classroom management system with login functions to display separate screens for each user. So some programming techniques implemented would be something such as this, if else. It was mainly used in the interface screen where people could choose their inputs and then it would display this. If else was used mainly because of its simplicity, it was easy to execute, which was able to save us time. Another thing I like to use was CSV Reader, which helped a lot when reading the TXT files, because if otherwise it would be read as long strings instead of individual values, which would have caused a lot more problems when reading the code. Another thing I used a bit was try and accept, where it would filter out each part of the program. And it could show which part or which chunk of the code was faulty. Because if it was faulty, it will just show that small part. So troubleshooting errors, right? My biggest problem with this code was when coding the matrix for the assignment section. A lot of times it would print multiple times, or it will only show student ID, that kind of thing, where it would be buggy on what it displayed. So to counteract it, I had to change how the load data path was loaded. So originally we had it load both at the same time, which kind of bugged everything out. So to counteract that, I had to two separate codes, which individually loaded the things I wanted. So which then would return names and assignment, which would be then loaded into the display matrix function. Another problem I faced when coding was trying to get through the validity of the code timings, which a lot of the time the problem was due to the data being read as string instead of datetime values, which I had to convert it later on. So something, this part such as check-in time valid until I had to change how they're formatted a lot due to how they were stored in the TXT file. So in conclusion, what was achieved at the end of the project was there was a fully functioning, although offline classroom management system. And although time consuming, I was able to be completed without problems. Thank you.